Okay, we're about halfway up now. We're past the first main difficult part, which was the bit we just did. The only really hard part left now is the very top. Okay, I don't think I'm going to bother to use Holy Cure on that guy. I'm just going to wait for it to wear off because there's only one enemy in sight. Okay, that stupid moth is flying around now because I have my light on and it's retarded and flying into it, which is quite amusing. And I don't know where it went now, so I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, he should be dead now, not quite. Move her in. Because I might actually end up using a Protect Shield at some point in this. Because the Reptons do a lot of damage with their physical attack. Let's see how pitiful damage this does. 90 due to being shrunk. Okay, so we'll go in with a Rain Strike. Not entirely sure why waving the sword produces stars, but never mind. Okay, he can use cover now. Not that I'm going to bother equipping it on him. Let's have a look. So there are 5 Reptons left, and I think 5 Swordfists, unless I missed one, or 6. I'm not sure. There are 2 birds left as well that are off screen, and it's going to be the next cluster that'll be the next hard bit. Although it's obviously the next bit we're going to hit too, and then the very last ones are also going to be hard. So really I can just say that the rest of the battle is going to be quite difficult. Okay, he should go back to normal size again in a minute. Probably at the start of next turn. If not then, the turn after. Let's move her in there. Keeping them in a cluster, because it means that I can just drop a Protect Shield on them if necessary, and I can also just automatically heal the whole group as well from there. Okay, we'll just move in a bit further, and hopefully lure down some enemies. Gimpy in the corner can hide. Okay, looks like we lured 1 Repton, and 1 Swordfist, which is going to attempt to nuke me with a fireball. I'm not entirely sure if you can dodge the magic attacks, because I haven't dodged any yet, and I don't think there's been an enemy dodge any. Not that I've seen an enemy dodge any of my own attacks yet, so we'll just straight shot this guy. His counter should be able to hit. No, it didn't do much damage either. Let's have him move in and freeze it. Got 1. There we go. Okay, he can't have much health left. Guy wipe out the Swordfist, hopefully. Not quite. Oh, new technique, this one's cool. Yeah, you can throw them around now. I'm not entirely sure. I know that when you select them, then you select where they land, but I'm not sure if you can, and you get a bigger grid than the range. But I'm not entirely sure if you can throw them anywhere within that grid or only next to them, so I didn't really play around with that too much. I might in later battles when I need to cluster enemies together to hit them with stuff like Straight Shot or Mystic Strike. Because some of the move hit range things get a bit strange, as you might see later on in this battle if I learn one of them. But I know some of them quite early on. Okay, so he's down, and he can't get behind anything from there, so we'll just move him up. Or he might be able to. Okay, he can use cover now as well. Not that we'll be ever using it with him ever, because he will die if he does that. Group heal now. To be honest, that's probably where the majority of our MP is going to go for the rest of this battle now. Group healing after clusters of enemies. Well, that was after 1, so I don't know. Okay, so here come the 2 birds. And there are 2 Reptons and 2 Sword, and it looks like they're all going to come down now. So this is going to be a problem. Here they come. None of them should be within any sort of attacking range though, so... Okay, he can, but thankfully they've all clustered themselves up in a nice line. So they're all going to get hit by Straight Shot now. You can still cast it after move. You don't... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to waste a turn healing him. But that's not something I want to do, because I need to nuke them all with spells. Because there are 2 of them there. Okay, so a Straight Shot to keep them all down a bit. So if I need to make a choice, I need to either have Pink Hat nuke one with freeze or bring him back to normal. This is going to be a bit iffy. I can hit that and finish it off, but he's going to get hit as well by the counter attack, but it'll pay off. Because that's just brought that one on the right down into a range that she'd be able to finish off easily. So he can be a sneaky bastard again. That should finish that one off. So I think that's the one that got hit by... yeah, it was. He did get hit by Mercury last turn. So we'll bring him there and use a freeze, and hopefully it will kill this one with 74 and 91. Okay, so I don't think... If Pink Hat attacks the second one, I don't think they'll both die, but hopefully they can be thrown. Yeah, because he's shrunk, it doesn't do as much damage as his magic damage either. So this one, she probably won't do 91 damage, but hopefully she can freeze it, and then we can ignore it for the next turn. No, but he's got 2 health, and I don't think he can reach it. He can, but... Okay, we'll have him spear attack it instead. Dodge the counter attack. Nope. So he can defend. Okay, here come the birds. One of these might be an attack that's going to hit him. That's going to hurt. He's going to die. Okay, so hopefully this will use shrink. Yeah. Don't really mind him getting shrunk at this point because at least he didn't get killed. Okay, let's see. Have him move there and make an attack. I don't think you can actually throw the birds properly because they're flying units, so we'll just punch it. Put Marshall's throw on his attack list first. And then just beat the crap out of it and it'll knock it one to the side as well. Epic critical damage there of 24. Okay, so we'll have her move there. And he doesn't need healing, but Shinobi and Burgeon do, so we'll just throw a healing spell downwards. Thankfully it doesn't heal enemies. He doesn't have enough left to cast anything other than Fireball now, which is quite bad. There's a straight shot. Killing either of them, so... Mystic Strike should do the trick. And it might kill the Reptile too if I'm lucky. Yeah. Okay, so now, you to me, this might be one of the stupid range ones. Yeah, he has Circle Strike now. Now you'd expect that to hit all the units, if you were surrounded by 4 units, you'd expect that it hit all adjacent units, but it doesn't work like that. He could have hit someone in the back there, but he would probably have been picked off very quickly then, so it would have been a stupid move. We'll just have the RPD. Oh, this is going to be bad if it hits. Yes, but I don't think she's dead. No, when you get her HP to something really low, she casts a protective barrier around herself to defend. So he's come back to normal size now because he's already defending that did like no damage. Okay, so move him there. Use a range strike. Could really do with another sword skill now. One that does a power increase would be nice. So we'll have her fuck out of there and use a healing item because it would be a waste to use a heal spell because it would mean I can't use group healing again. And she has less than 100 health anyway. So we'll move him there, and I forgot that Circle Strike is stupid and doesn't hit everything, so you'd expect that to hit everything around him, but no, it doesn't. Instead, we'll move him back and do it from there. It hits in front in like a T-shaped sort of thing with 2 in front. And I'm pretty sure that it has to be 3 enemies in a line, the middle of which is 1 tile back, because if it's in front it'll only hit 1 like that, so it's ridiculous and stupid. But I think there are moves that hit everything around you in a circle eventually.